Psalms 137.
Jesus.
By the rivers of Babylon. There we went. When we remembered Zion. In other words, when we remembered the church. You will have somebody. Remember the old time way when we didn't have the piano. Do I have anybody here that remember the pot-belly stove? The brothers had to keep putting some wood in the pot-belly stove. Do I have anybody here that remembers? You got to put it in the morning. Got to the house of God to get you a seat. Do I have anybody in here that you remember that we had services, homecoming services, 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, and you stayed there all day? Do I have anybody to remember when we had revival all year long? Do I have anybody to remember when we used to praise God from morning to noon and we didn't get tired? Do I have anybody in here? Because after the service was over, we still had to go home, get in the bed, 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, feed the chickens, stop the hogs. We still had to go to school. Do I have anybody in here that can remember when the Lord changed that thing around? Now you done lost your praise, but do I have somebody in here that will still praise God? Psalms 137. By the rivers of Babylon that we went. We remember Zion. Then the Bible said they carried us away. When they carried us away, we hung our harps up to the willow tree. And they required us to sing one of the Lord's songs. And we said, how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? I got news for the church. All of us have been in a strange land. We've been where our backs was against the wall. We've been where tears were on our pillows. We've been where no one knew about our tears. No one heard us cry. But I heard David said, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of all. Don't you lose your praise just because you're going through. Because while you're going through, God's molding you and making you after His will. Hebrews 13 and 15. Hebrews 13 and 15. Paul says, he said, we got to continue to give a sacrificial praise. He talks about a sacrifice of praise. That means, people got that when you ain't got much left. You done lost your voice. You ain't got much left. You're getting ready to throw in the towel. You're getting ready to quit. But you ain't got but much left. And then you look at yourself and say, if Paul could put that in there by the Spirit, that lets me know this right here. I got to give God a sacrificial praise. If I got to do it all by myself, but then you don't have to. Because David said in our text, oh, magnify the Lord with me. If I don't, I'll have to go over there to Psalms 46. If I go there, I have to talk about David a little more. I would have fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. People got to happy hour in here. And we ain't standing no more. Do I have a witness here? We got happy hour in here. And we ain't got no green and blue and red lights. Do I have a witness in here? We ain't got no DJ. We ain't got none. But what we got is a praise. Do I have somebody in here who's ready to have a happy hour in the house of God? If you're ready, jump to your feet and give God some praise. As you remain standing, I'm finished. As you remain standing. When David wrote Psalms, this Psalms 34, it came from the book of Samuel. When David was at that gate, and those men saw that David's countenance had changed. He was acting like a madman. And so the king says, what is it? What am I going to do with this man? Now, why did you bring him here? Get him out of here and let David go. Listen to me. If you don't hear anything I said tonight, listen to this. If you make some noise in here, the devil's going to let you go. If you just make just a little bit of noise, the devil gonna have to let you go. All you got to do is shout hallelujah, and the devil's got to let you go. Because when you start praising God, your countenance changes. You came in here like this, but you leave it out like this. As you remain standing, maybe tonight there is somebody who has lost your joy, who has lost your praise.